This is a view of the light, a fire burning through the night. We rise, we shine, we take the fight. A view of the
Don't you love that song? I do. Good morning, everyone from the bright and brilliant Canada. And with all that snow reflecting, making it look like I have a field of diamonds instead of 2 feet of snow out there. It's beautiful. Happy St. Bridget's Day. This is the day that spring returns. Tomorrow's Groundhog Day, but today it's a brilliant day. And Bridget, the god of spring, starts her march forward to defeating the goddess of winter. I hope you all left out your cloaks last night so you could wear them through the year to bring in good luck. I know I did. Anyways, before we start, I have a few announcements. The first thing is that I'd like to give a land acknowledgement because I was just called to do that today. And it says, we live, work, learn, and worship on treaty land. We are reminded that we are called into right relationship with the land and our neighbors. We affirm the need to implement the UN Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People and strive for reconciliations. The Indigenous people did not own the land in the way that we tend to own the land. They lived on the land and they were in relationship with the land. And that's how we should be treating the land. We borrow it from the next generation. We don't own it. So I would like to just acknowledge that. And I'm going to go into my notes because Teresa's not here today, and she always has such wonderful insights. TK is here with me today from Victoria. Say hi, TK. And
hello, everybody.
Brittany Floyd is here today from West Virginia, frozen in the ice still. Poor. I feel badly for all those people that are having to deal with all that ice situation down south of the border. And I hope that the sun comes out and melts it all the way very shortly for you all, because it's been terrible. Today is the snow moon, and typically appearing in February. It holds deep significance for many indigenous cultures of North America as a marker of the harshest part of the winter. When heavy snowfall, lost my thing. When the heavy snowfall comes and made hunting and travel especially difficult, it still does that today. Among several Algonquin-speaking nations whose names later influenced the common moon names, the moon we reflected a time of endurance, communal sharing, and respect for natural cycles that govern survival. It was often associated with patience, spiritual reflection, and reminding communities to conserve resources. They rely on collective strength and honor the land and animals that sustain them through the coldest months of winter. Yeah. Now, this is a beautiful time when you go out. It's just like daylight outside, even when the clouds are up, with that big moon in the sky and all reflecting on the snow. It's a beautiful time. It's too bad it's like minus 28 up here, but it's gorgeous to go out if the wind's not blowing, and you can see your shadow. It's gorgeous. And it's also Aquarius energy, and we're going to talk all about Aquarius and give some cards for the collective. We have 2 special birthdays. Brittany, can you say who the 2 special birthdays are, since you're closest to them?
The one and only, the creator of the Breakthrough Show Network, Jessica Dugas, is on February 4th. And I'm not sure.
Jamie was just Jamie Rich, the new Rise and Shine.
Oh yeah, Jamie Rich had also. I don't know when his birthday. Oh yeah, he just had a birthday. It just passed. Yeah.
Yeah, just a few days ago. So we have 2 Aquarians. I don't have many Aquarians in my close friends. Do you guys have many? anyways.
Yeah, almost. And funny story. So growing up, my best friend was an is an Aquarius, and then like it seems like all my close friends are like, even the one that I have that's down south. He is an Aquarius. Jessica's an Aquarius. I'm surrounded by Aquarius energy. I love it.
I always kind of like, you even have a song that's so famous. Yeah, by the Fifth Dimension. Dawning of the Age of Aquarius. It's always so cool. Yeah, I'm surrounded by Aries, so you can imagine. Aquarius energy is all about innovation. Now, thinking of your Aquarians that are in your life, and if you're an Aquarian, Aquarius energy is all about innovation, independence, forward thinking. Well, that I know these people that I know are. As an air sign, you're ruled by Uranus. Aquarius encourage breaking patterns, questioning norms, and leaning into authenticity, even when it feels unconventional. During Aquarius season, there is a collective push towards intellectual clarity, community mindedness, and bold ideas about the future. It's a time when the individuality and humanitarian values intersect, asking us not to think just for ourselves, but for the greater good. Sort of like what the winter moon reflects to us as well. It's kind of interesting how those two intersect. The February snow moon amplifies the Aquarian themes by illuminating where change is both necessary and overdue. Traditionally, it was associated with endurance and inner strength. The snow moon invites reflection on how we weather challenges and adapt to shifting conditions. Astrologically, this lunation can bring sudden insights, emotional awakenings, or decisive turning points, especially around friendship, goals, and long term visions. For the month of February, the message is clear: release outdated structures, stay flexible, and trust embracing change, however unexpected. This sets the stage for meaningful growth. So, yay!
Absolutely. And just like today, like um the sun's in Aquarius, but the moon's in Leo, and it's a full moon in Leo. So that also is very adjacent to everything we're talking about. Like shine authentically, clear authentically of whatever's in there. That's kind of wobbling our field, right? So this is a
Yeah.
beautiful day for all of us to step up and embrace, because the first day of the rest of our lives is when? Today. Yeah,
And
today.
Jessica Dua, who we were just speaking about, says the snow moon at 5:09 p.m. Eastern time tonight. The full moon, it reaches its apex tonight, and so it's so lovely to see you all here, and we've got lots of people coming in. So excited, and I just wanted to share now, Teresa, even though she's not on today because she's taking a break to get stuff done. So I trust she's getting all her stuff done that she has to do, setting the stage for meaningful growth for her. Here's some Aquarian mantras or affirmations you might want to say if you're an Aquarian. I trust my unique vision and allow inspired ideas to flow effortlessly into form. I balance intellect and heart, knowing my authenticity is what creates true impact. I release outdated identities and step confidently into the future I am here to build. So I'll try to copy all those and put them in the comments. Please check out the comments because we pinned some information in there, put some information and links in there. And so we come to the part where I'm going to give an angelic activation from Kyle Gray's angelic activations cards for the Aquarians. And it's interesting. I pulled this card, and this is Orion.
Ooh.
And Orion, if you're outside at night and you have clear skies, it's the constellation Orion is very front and center in the sky at this time of year. Even from the evening, it travels from the east over to the western sky overnight in 5 o'clock in the morning, it's sitting in the west, and you can see beautiful Sirius, the dog star there in the southwest. So, Orion, this is your activation for all Aquarians. Visions of the future. Your life and future are in your hands. You are a powerful manifester with the ability to call in and create the life of your dreams. What you focus on is unwavering faith, is what you'll experience. Focus your energy not only on what you want, but on feeling the way you want to feel. For feelings are what will bring you the safety and connection to your desire. And this is the activation for this birthday, for this year. I am the visionary of my future. You create your own future. Okay. Yay.
Yeah, beautiful. And some would say the future creates our presence, like our present, right?
Yes.
So, yes, so we're just a beautiful feedback loop within ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Teresa, we're doing little things differently because I guess this is like an innovation kind of day. We're doing things a little differently. Teresa and I will give the cards. And at the end, Brittany is going to give her meditation with her cards built into her meditation, and a very special surprise for us all. So it'll be excellent. So I'm going to put it up to you, Miss TK Clan, for your card for the Aquarians and anything you have to say.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much, Rhonda, and thank you everyone for joining us today. Oh, what a delight this is to share beautiful, sacred space in a heart-centered way, supporting each other, elevating each other, wanting nothing but the best for everybody, for the collective, personally, within our small towns and cities, and in the cosmos, frankly. So if you want to stay tuned, we have a newsletter. And did I just put that in the comments? I did. If anyone wants to subscribe, you can click on the link, just first name, email address, click send and opt in, and that goes out once a week. It's got a handy one-click button to access our shows either on Facebook or YouTube, also to access the Breakthrough Show Network and see all the wonderful things that are going on, that very active, alive, real space, and also to Jackie Dennison's, very paranormal. And a little bit of, teasers for who's coming up next. But we'll get to those announcements of who's coming up next later. So feel free to subscribe. The deck I'm using today, it's called Ocean Dreams,
Oh, love that color.
a Mystic Oracle by Danielle Noel. And people that are fans of Rebecca Campbell will recognize the artwork because Danielle, who lives not far from where I do on the West Coast, she did the artwork for Rebecca's first deck. So it's just beautiful. So I'll share the first card I drew, and this is in particularly for the Aquarians, but hey, if it pings you, allow that to happen. The first card here, I'll hold it close, self-love. Self-love. Okay, there's a lengthy commentary, but I'll just read a little bit. Being open to self-love is truly an act of faith. It helps us navigate the world with a sense of peace and empathy for others and enforces our own boundaries when we need them most. From this place of understanding, we may be less affected by criticism or judgment because we know that each person is on their own journey towards self-love and the transmission. How can I luxuriate in my own self-care more? And how timely. It's love that heals. It's love that binds us together. Love is what sustains us. Love is that beautiful elixir of grace and compassion and empathy that is truly eternal and part of the very foundational fabric of who we are as humans, as spiritual beings. So thank you, Aquarians, for exemplifying the self-love that is available for you, because you're like little beacons and you go out and like tuning forks. We're like, oh yeah, self-love, let's do that. And it's not in a grandiose, I'm all this in a bag of chips kind of way, of course, right?
Not
It's
even ketchup chips. Yeah.
not even ketchup chips. No. So it's a season to love ourselves, back to wholeness, back home again, somewhere where we've never left in the first place, honestly. Yeah. Self-love.
Amazing. Love that card. That
Yeah.
card. That's sweet. Um, that's great. I have one, and thinking of this season of Aquarians and beginning the age of Aquarius, it's been quite an upheaval in the world as we've seen it. But like when you clean the house, it gets really messy at the beginning. But then everything gets straightened out, and we can see that it seems like things are getting worse, but just like when you clean your house, it all looks like a disaster. And then all of a sudden it's beautiful and peaceful and clean and the energy's flowing. So let's hope that's what's going on in the world right now. Let's just hope.
Absolutely. If I
Let's,
can just, briefly share, is that okay?
yeah,
I had a dream the other night about someone I know and I love who was leaving the home but climbing out through a window, and it was really hard and difficult, and they were, blah, blah. And I walked up to this person in the dream. I said, well, why don't you just go out the front door where it's easier? And then someone else came and basically told me, you don't belong here. And I said, yeah, but, right? Like wanting to help or whatever. And it was like, no, this isn't your journey. And what this person did, who was my father, he lifted up like a veil. I looked in and then I understood what was happening. Where on this 3D level, it looked like the person was going back a step, and they are. However, it was to move forward 2 steps. And the best thing for me was just to get out of the way.
that's
So,
awesome.
yeah,
That's a profound dream that can be applied to a lot of us. Like not only that, it's like not our circus, not our monkeys. We don't know what their path is, and
exactly.
we may think that this is the way you should go for our path, but no.
Yeah. And when I shared it with the person I dreamed about, they said, oh, that's a good dream. Maybe you can apply that to other things. So, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we being fixers. I mean, I love fixing things, but I mainly should fix myself and stay out of everybody else's.
Yeah, I was just having this conversation the other day with somebody how we can't change what's going outside of us. The only thing that we can change and do is ourselves. We can only can control ourselves. So if by going inwards and carrying, the happiness, the joy, it has that ripple effect, because then it ripples out onto your neighbors, the people that you live with, and then they carry it on. It's just a ripple effect. So
Yeah. I mean, you can have a bitch party or a joy fest.
yeah,
It's depending on whichever you
up to you.
really want to have. And the joy fest, and talking about everything that's great in the life and the world, and is way better than bitching about everything. Because how does everybody feel after a bitch fest? They don't feel better. Nobody feels
No.
better. It doesn't. Well, no. I vented and then I felt better. No, said no one ever. But yeah, that's a great attitude. So strangely that we're talking about this. When I pulled for the collective for February, I got the activation. I'll just put this on big for me. Sorry, I have to do the tech in on. Okay, it's the dominions. Now, the dominions are the angels that look after nations and international situation. They are the angels we call upon when there are world challenges, disasters, and conflicts. And it says, by avoiding your emotions and hiding how you really feel, you are missing essential information and guidance that we are streaming directly from God. Sometimes we get so caught up in the world affairs. It's just a distraction from what's going on in us. So this is face your own shadow. Don't look outward. Face your own shadow. In order to contribute healing to the world and dispel the energy of darkness, you have to face the shadows of your own soul, just like what we were talking about. It's not that they are bad, more that they are part of your most authentic self and story, and that you are avoiding what you and that, sorry, your authentic self and the story that you are avoiding. And this will only hold you back from healing and growth. Face all the parts of yourself now. And the activation, and you can write this one down. I am willing to light up all parts of myself. So that's sometimes we just want to light up, like we want to be like our Facebook page. I wish my life was as good as my Facebook page shows, and it's great to show that out to the world. And I always say, like, it's like a vision board. That's the way I want it to be. So, but I'm willing to light up all parts of myself. When your authentic self shines out, then people feel more free to be their authentic self because they can see you're not perfect. Nobody is. And we can all just get along to go along. So
beautiful, Rhonda. How beautifully syncopated with the full moon in Leo as well.
Yeah. And like I said, they just pulled them for me this morning. Sorry, I just dropped you on the floor. But yeah, it's lovely. It's good. I love synchronicities. So Teresa Clan again.
So I pulled another card from that same deck, and the one for the collective is Lunar Waters.
Just a second, I'll get you on big. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Lunar Waters. And the commentary in the beautiful full color book says, as the tuner of natural rhythms, the moon shares an intrinsic link with all life on Earth. Her breath cradles our reproductive cycles and rouses our inner ocean. After all, our bodies are 80% water. The tides of our emotional and spiritual energies follow this magnetic push and pull through the lunar cycle. The potency of her light can inspire poetry or lunacy. And the transmission offered here, how can I follow a more natural rhythm and flow? And I find it interesting that Danielle talks about the lunar flow as magnetic push, right? A lot of my teachers talk about, spirit as being electrical, say Divine Father, Divine Mother being magnetic more in nature. So again, everything we're sharing is all weaving it back to love, right? Yeah. Weaving it back to love and just having that as our baseline frequency. And whatever we can do to check in through the day, whether we get angel numbers appearing on the clock or our receipts or just signs or symbols, check in, go back to our hearts and nourish that flame because that's eternal, not all the cray-cray in the world, right? Yeah. Let's nourish the good seeds. Yeah. So
I love how and you just picked that card. And talk about synchronicity. With the snow moon, and it looks like a snow moon, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Again. What can you show us your box again? The name of the
absolutely
card deck. I'm gonna put it up big for you.
Let's see. It's hard to Ocean Dreams, a Mystic Oracle by Danielle Noel. Now she did self-publish. The website is oceandreamsoracle.com. She's got a few tarots out there and everything. Like she's just amazing, like beautiful scarves and all sorts of things on her website. So beautiful. Ocean Dreams, and her name is spelled, Danielle Noel is spelled DANIELLENOEL. And I look forward to whenever I meet her one day. I know I will one day. And her takes, her commentaries on, she's got a couple of tarot decks, or quite different from the traditional ways of doing things. So layered, so rich. She is truly tapped in to a unique and authentic feeling to me, stream of consciousness. So it just felt like the right deck today.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Thank you so much. And now we have Brittany, and Brittany has a special. You'll have to describe it, Brittany, because it's
Yeah.
a special meditation mixed in with your art, mixed in with your intuitiveness, and all to get things together.
Yeah, absolutely. First, I want to go into each color. So I created artwork for the month of February for Aquarius and the collective, and I chose a color for each of you all. And I would like to go into that real quick before I get into the meditation. Uh, February carries that very Aquarius kind of energy. It's mental, it's visionary, it's very subtle. It's a month where things are shifting beneath the surface before they're visible on the outside. So
Mhm,
I chose, um, hopefully, you
mhm.
I'm
can't
going to
get my
make you big.
reflection up
Okay,
there.
I'm going to make you big. You can, yeah,
Can y'all see that okay? Yeah?
yeah,
Oh,
beautiful.
Okay. So
beautiful.
I chose this teal blue green color for Aquarius because it sits right between the mind and emotion. It's not cold, but it's not overly emotional either. It's the color of thought that
Yeah,
becoming
beautiful.
clarity.
That's perfect. Yeah.
This color carries insight, innovation, perspective, emotional distance that creates understanding and not disconnection. It supports seeing patterns instead of reacting to moments. So, my Aquarius message for the month of February is this color is a reminder that not every breakthrough needs to be loud. Some clarity arrives quietly through reflection, observation, and allowing ideas to circulate before acting. So as you can see here, it's very, very faint, but I also have little boxes that are kind of like in a spiral.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if
Is
you
it
can
like
see.
you could see this like a
Oh,
Fibonacci or spiral, or
Yeah, so like so it starts here and it ripples out into here with the darker color, and it's a bunch of boxes. So the spiral in this piece represents the thoughts, the patterns, the systems and ideas moving towards coherence. So you don't have to force answers right now. You just got to let them organize themselves. So
mm,
that's for Aquarius. And then for the collective, hold on, maybe if I could get it to pull up. Here we go. So the collective energy of February asks us to soften and to integrate. I chose this muted smoky lavender for the collective because it's a nervous system color. It holds space for emotion without overwhelming it. This color carries emotional regulation, rest, compassion, gentle release. It supports slowing down long enough for things to settle instead of staying constantly in motion. So, the collective message for them I have February isn't about pushing forward, it's about letting what you've been carrying find a softer place to land.
and what are those figures in there? They look like
I don't
figures.
have it's literally abstract, so I didn't have any
Oops.
I didn't have any intention on adding. I just literally whatever led me to push, whatever brush led me to push, I just let it go. But in every piece I will always have a spiral of some sort. You can see it in my necklace too, because it reminds me of the journey inwards and us forever growing and evolving and always returning back to ourselves. So that's what you'll always see a spiral in my things, and you can see it's very faint. It's just holding just to basically find a softer place to land this month. So it represents unwinding instead of accelerating, We don't need to rush into healing, clarity, or decisions this month. It just reminds us that rest is not avoidance, it's integration. So,
Oh, that's rest is not avoidance, it's integration. I like that. I think it should be tattooed on me.
Oh, Brittany, those are so beautiful. I mean, the artworks themselves are gorgeous and stunning, and for me, very it's easy to interact with them. Like I could find myself in it, and I can look at it 6 times today, and each time it would be, it kind of feels like a blessing in a way, looking at your artwork. You know,
thank you.
it
Thank
just,
you for that.
yeah, I think it's gorgeous. Well done. Thank you for that.
So for the meditation, I actually want to, let's just go ahead, and I want to for us to embody the color. So I'm going to invite the color into your life, into the meditation. So is everybody ready? You all ready?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's just begin by settling into the space that you're in right now. And you don't need to change anything. Just notice where your body is supported. Feel the surface beneath you. Let your shoulders soften. Unclench your jaw. And just allow your breath to flow naturally. Remember, there's nothing to do. You're just simply arriving. Begin to notice your breath, not controlling it. Just observe it. And with each inhale, imagine your body gently expanding. And with each exhale, imagine tension releasing downwards. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring your attention back to your breath. You're safe to be here. You're allowed to slow down. Just keep continuing to focus on your breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Now bring awareness to the space around your head and chest. Imagine a soft teal blue green color beginning to surround you. It's not bright, not overwhelming, just calm and clear. This color carries clarity, insight, and perspective. Let it move gently through your thoughts, untangling what's been looping, creating space where things felt crowded. You don't need answers right now. This color helps ideas organize themselves. If thoughts arise, let them float like clouds passing. You don't need to follow them. Now notice the teal softening and blending into a smoky lavender tone. This color settles lower in the body, into the chest, the shoulders, the nervous system. This color carries rest, emotional integration, and compassion. Allow it to hold you, whatever you've been carrying, without fixing, without analyzing. If there's tiredness, let it be held. If there's emotion, let it soften. You don't need to push forward right now. This moment is about settling. Now imagine these colors moving together in a slow, gentle spiral around you. Not pulling you anywhere, not rushing. The spiral represents alignment over time. Things finding their place naturally. With each breath, the spiral slows. With each breath, your body relaxes a little more. You don't need to hurry healing. You don't need to force clarity. Everything unfolds in its own rhythm. And as we move through February, trust that what needs clarity will become clear, and what needs rest will be given space. Notice which color feels most present for you right now. That's the energy your system is asking for this month. And when you're ready, begin to bring your awareness back into the room. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. And take one slow, deep breath. Carry this softness with you. Thank yourself for taking this time. This month doesn't ask you to rush, it asks you to listen.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. That was so lovely. Good one. Love those colors. So I hope nobody was driving. I meant to tell people not to.
Yeah. I forgot to
all
give that
busy.
warning.
But the nice thing is we can go back to it later on. You can go back to YouTube and replay that part, or you can replay it all, listen to it again, take notes, whatever, if you like to, for that part. And on our podcast, you can just go ahead and listen to it in the evening. Go into that again as you want to.
Yeah, that's just so beautiful. I feel very smooth now. Just smooth is a word that comes for me for this. And oh, that was so beautiful. Thank you, Brittany, for that gift.
Yeah.
For that gift.
And the gift of your art too. It's just gorgeous.
Would y'all like to see it one more time? You want to?
Yeah. And can you post those pictures in the comments attached to this as well? If you go in, are they photos, and you can go in after we're not live anymore and just post them in.
I'll see if I can. I know I'm gonna post.
If not, or just make a post and we'll post them.
Yeah, and I'll tag Spirit Sessions.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Because I'd love to see it right up close. You can screenshot it. Yeah, I love that color, as you can see behind me.
Yeah, I know, and it was even in your card for Aquarius. I noticed that, but yeah, like this color has been popping up a lot.
Yeah,
But I'll
yeah,
give you a little bit closer look, maybe.
that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
It
Melinda
looks
said
like
she
a
loved that too.
cosmos. It looks like
Yeah,
space and kind of malachite combined somehow.
Yeah,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
it's got the
And,
pattern of malachite in it for sure.
Mhm.
Uh,
hmm
Jessica was talking about it's such a huge misconception that Aquarians are not super emotional. Most of us are just wired to compartmentalize. God, I'm having problems with words today. Compartmentalize and express the emotion differently. Yeah, I never thought of Aquarians as not emotional. I just thought
Yeah.
they were super intense in their way. I don't know. It's just anyone said I.
Every Aquarius I know is super passionate too. Like
Yeah,
when they
that's the
find
word.
yeah, they're very, very passionate.
Passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a much better
Yeah.
way.
Me too. They're passionate, emotional, but able to see a larger picture of what's going on too. So not always necessarily reacting with emotion or indulging in it, just
Yeah.
taking it as, part of it all. Yeah.
Um, Teresa, did you want me to do the affirmations for the collective, or because I have them handy here, or do you want to do them before our announcements? I don't
Well,
know.
is Brittany going to share the other picture too?
Yeah, I could
The
share the other
the
one.
smoky
Yeah,
lavender.
she's going to smoke it. Yeah, she's going to share them both. So
Okay.
that's beautiful. I love the purple. It. You know what it reminds me of? Like the petroglyphs, those little or star beings, like I don't know, in the constellations. I don't know that one.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that one. I'm sure when we have it on our screens right in front of us, we'll be able to see it so much better. So, but
Yeah, so yeah. So if I can't put it in the comments later, then I'll
just
make
make
a
a
post about
post.
it.
That
Yeah,
makes
and
great.
then tag you. Yeah.
Thank you. That'd be great. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks.
So is it time for the affirmations, Rhonda? Is that what you were
Yeah,
suggesting?
we're getting close to the end. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to put you over on this hot seat,
Okay.
and you can do the emotion, the affirmations for the collective, and then the announcements for the collective for next week.
Okay, beautiful. And these affirmations come through courtesy of Teresa Warren, T-Dubs, who is not with us today, but she did send them to us. And I'm just going to read them. There's 6 in total, 3 for the Aquarians and 3 for the collective. Okay?
Yep.
So I'll read them out kind of slowly and smoothly. And just, soften, allow what is no relevant to you now. Trust yourself that your system knows what it needs, especially thanks to Brittany's meditation. So the affirmations for Aquarius based off of the current astrology are: I trust my unique vision and allow inspired ideas to flow effortlessly into form. I trust my unique vision and allow inspired ideas to flow effortlessly into form. The next one, I balance intellect and heart, knowing my authenticity is what creates true impact. I balance intellect and heart, knowing my authenticity is what creates true impact.
Mm. Mm. That's
And the
good.
last one for the Aquarians, I release outdated identities and step confidently into the future I am here to build.
Mm.
I release outdated identities and step confidently into the future I am here to build. Big sigh, in and out. Maybe just take a second sip of air at the top of the breath. So inhale and exhale. So these next 3 affirmations are for the collective and are still based off of the current astrology. Again, shared from Teresa Warren, T-Dubs. One of the hosts here, I'm sure everyone knows that. I honor my feelings without being ruled by them, choosing clarity, compassion, and balance. I honor my feelings without being ruled by them, choosing clarity, compassion, and balance. I move forward with steady confidence, trusting that small aligned actions create meaningful change. I move forward with steady confidence, trusting that small aligned actions create meaningful change. And next is the last affirmation for the collective. I allow myself to soften, integrate, and realign, knowing that growth unfolds naturally in its own time. I allow myself to soften, integrate, and realign, knowing that growth unfolds naturally in its own time. Oh, thank you, Teresa, for those beautiful affirmations. I think my being just soaked up all of them.
And I put them in the comments for everybody. If you're on Facebook, you can look at them. I'm not sure if they go over to YouTube, but if you check out our Facebook page, and you'll
Yeah.
find them there as well.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is it time for announcements now,
Yeah,
perhaps?
it's time for announcements, and see you later. Yeah.
Okay. So these are announcements. The first one of two, we are honored to welcome. Oh, I guess that is the first one. Yeah. We are honored to welcome to our next show 1 week today, world-renowned psychic, spiritual teacher, and author Elizabeth Joyce. Following a life-altering stroke, Elizabeth experienced extraordinary revelations that reshaped her understanding of consciousness, healing, and the unseen realms beyond physical reality. She will be sharing her newest book, Mysteries Revealed Beyond Mortal Boundaries. So Elizabeth will be joining us on Sunday, February 8th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and 5 p.m. UTC time. So, oh, that's going to be an amazing show.
She is amazing. She has so many books out there. Lovely.
Yeah, she's got 12 books out there, and just so many kudos to her. So many people are just really appreciate who she is and what she offers, and the light that she shares. So I'm really looking forward to next week's show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Really interesting for sure.
Yeah. And there's another announcement. And before we close, a quick soft love announcement from our very own Teresa Warren. She's offering a new ongoing workshop called Mystic Lines, where inner work meets myth, magic, and meaning. A gentle neurographic art experience supporting self-love and nervous system care. The first class begins Tuesday, February 3rd, so 2 sleeps, from 1:30 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. You can learn more and register by clicking the link and scrolling down. And is there a link somewhere in the comments?
Yeah, I'm going to put a link in the comments. There's one right here. So there it is on the comments, and I will put it right in the comments, so it's a clickable link for you. But you guys can all write it down. We'll leave it up there.
And those are online events, so anywhere, no matter where they are in the world, they could register for that.
Yes, and
yeah,
and
I know I could say that Teresa's very passionate about this. Brittany, like yours, I think it's that passion that brings out the genius, and when we can share it with others, that's when the magic really happens. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
for sure.
And check out
So
the Spirit Sessions page and Teresa's page. She'll have announcements for that as well. So Teresa Warren, and you can check her out on
So
Facebook. You can link it here. So
I
awesome.
think that's it for the announcements then.
Now,
Correct?
do either of you two have anything going on in the next weeks? I know I'm always available. You just contact me if you want. I do healing through your Akashic records, Reiki over any distance. So I have people across the world that contact me, and we do short um, sessions over the internet, and that helps out. I don't know, Brittany, have you got anything going on? Do you have any classes or anything coming up as well?
So every Thursday, I actually host 2 different events on every other Thursday. So, what was it? We just had Craft Circle this past Wednesday. So this Wednesday coming, or this Thursday coming, I don't know why I said Wednesday. This Thursday coming at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be hosting a mindful doodling. And basically, it's just a short guided meditation into doodling for a half hour, just basically a reset for yourself to de-stress, to get away from the day a little bit, and just return you back to yourself and bring you into the present moment. And then the following Thursday, I have Craft Circle, which you bring your own craft, or you could just come catch a vibe. And that's from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So where do we find the links? Where do we find the links for those? Let's
see. I can drop them.
Or do you have them on your page, your Facebook page as well, or?
I could drop them in the links, but it's in the Breakthrough Show Network virtual community. So
okay. So if you guys just Google Breakthrough Network Show virtual community, you'll get there, and there'll be a little tab for events, and you can click in right from there. Mm-hmm. And my dog just showed up. Don't even look at it. Sorry, just ignore it. She'll be right up here.
I got the link here, so but I have the Luma. Hold on, maybe I should get the Luma one so they can
write it down. And the nice thing is, if you're rewatching this video, you just hit pause and you can write everything down or type it into your browser. So it's awesome.
I'm actually going to just drop the Breakthrough Show Network's Luma calendar there, and it has all it says it's failed to post.
There, I've got it up here.
Oh, that, yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, and it just shows all of the upcoming events and everything that we have, and also with my mindful doodling and stuff on there. So
sweet. Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you both for being here today. I know T-Dubs will not be back tomorrow. She's taking some holidays to clean out her place and restore peace to her place. And she's got a whole bunch of other little projects on the go as well. So she's putting all her efforts into those. But every week, though, she manages to get all this information to us. So it's awesome. And TK, do you have anything going on, or are you just being you and living the life?
I'm living the life. I'm still on a bit of a sabbatical from my business, but people can go to www.teresaclan.com. And I do offer all sorts of different services, over Zoom. Like Rhonda was saying, how we first met, it was Akashic Records that bridged us together. But Angel Ones, journeys to people I am presence, their divine self, which is my favorite thing to do. Metaphysical mentoring, coaching, all sorts of stuff. Like, for instance, I got my first tarot deck. You know how many years ago it was this year? 50 years ago.
Holy cow, I didn't even know that there was such a thing.
So, I do teach classes on psychic intuitive development, Akashic records, how to perceive the aura and what all the colors, et cetera, mean. So my booking calendar is kind of paused right now, but you can reach me through my website, shoot me a line. If you want to get together a few people, I'm very happy to show up and do whatever happens there. But otherwise, just I've been organizing smaller, like in-person spirit circles with friends locally. And we
Oh,
do
that'd be
things
fun.
like vision board, or I share a bunch of crop circle wheat that I got from visiting crop circles, or Reiki experience, and neuro art. So that's what I'm going to be doing this Saturday, kind of neuro art a la Colette Baron Reed. And
Okay.
it's a very creative, juicy time for everybody, isn't it? In the
Like
time of
all
winter,
Aquarians, right? They're creative,
yeah,
juicy people.
yeah. Love it, love it. And of course, coming here every Sunday, this is a highlight, a pinnacle of my week. I just so love joining everybody here, and sharing the light, sharing the love. It's like we're all little candles and we ignite each other's flames.
Oh,
So,
that's so
Yeah.
such
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
And of course, shouts out to the Breakthrough Show Network and Jessica for hosting us, allowing us to do what it is we do.
It's
So,
an amazing collaboration, and we love this whole process and this whole community. And thank you for being part of our community. And you can help us out if you're just watching once, or if you've been here return. Just make sure you have hit the subscribe button on our YouTube and on the Breakthrough Show Network YouTube, because that helps us get into the algorithms, which I don't totally understand, but the more people that see us, the more light we can spread, and the more light we can spread, the more the darkness has to retreat. So thank you so much for being here today, and we really appreciate you. Take care, everyone, and listen to our song. We love it. Thanks.
yep.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Britt, for being here. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
This is a view